You don't need to watch this video. In fact, you probably shouldn't. Police say there's no evidence these cases are connected. Different people, different cities, same month. Every December, names quietly disappear from the system. If you believe justice always works, this story will feel unnecessary. Because officially, nothing went wrong. Unofficially, someone has been keeping a list. Every December, police departments across the country release a missing persons report. Most people barely notice it. Disappearances during the holidays are often explained away stress, alcohol, family conflict, people leaving town, people starting over. But one December, the numbers didn't make sense. There were 15 missing persons. All disappeared between December 1st and December 24th. No witnesses, no ransom demands, no bodies. At first glance, there was no connection. Until one detective noticed something others missed. Detective Elias Moreno, a 12-year veteran of the force, reviewed the files personally. The missing individuals were not criminals, not runaways, not people living on the margins. They were respected members of their communities, teachers, charity volunteers, youth mentors, people who looked good in holiday photos. But when Moreno accessed internal records, he found something buried deep in the system. Each missing person had once been investigated for a serious crime. Abuse, assault, fraud. Every case had collapsed. Evidence lost, witnesses silenced, charges quietly dropped. The files were sealed. The public never knew. Moreno requested official access. He was denied. According to internal sources, his supervisor told him, "It's Christmas. Don't chase ghosts." But on December 19th, Moreno stayed late. After midnight, he accessed the sealed files anyway. What he found was consistent and disturbing. None of the cases ended because of innocence. They ended because the system failed, or was made to fail. Moreno documented one line in his journal that night. "These disappearances are deliberate." The next day, a package arrived at the precinct. Brown paper. Red string, no return address. Inside was a notebook. On the cover, written carefully, "Naughty list." Inside were names. 15 of them. Each name included a date, an address, and a short note. Paid for silence. Destroyed evidence. Smiled in court. Every name was crossed out in red ink, except one. Moreno, Elias. Forensics found nothing. No fingerprints, no DNA, no traceable materials. The notebook appeared clean almost intentionally so. The department officially declared it a hoax. Moreno didn't. Because whoever made the list knew things only law enforcement should know. And they knew him. On December 24th, Moreno stayed alone at the precinct. At 12:14 a.m., security cameras recorded a figure entering the building. The footage was later reported as corrupted. Moreno's final written statement describes a man wearing a red coat, not a Santa costume, but close enough to be unsettling. The man spoke calmly. "You read the files," he said. "You know they weren't innocent." Moreno drew his weapon. What happened next was never recorded. The following morning, officers found Moreno seated at his desk, alive, unharmed. In front of him lay the notebook. Every name crossed out, including his own. Beside it was a handwritten note. "You knew the truth. You did nothing. That is your sentence." Moreno resigned 2 weeks later. He refused interviews. He never discussed the case again. Since then, similar disappearances have been reported every December. Different jurisdictions, different victims. Same pattern. People with buried pasts, sealed records, no bodies, no suspect. Officially, police deny any connection. Unofficially, detectives have a name for it. The naughty list.